All right. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is Zalendo, and welcome back to Africa. Today, I feel indebted to talk about what's going on in Homa Bay and the Devolution conference that is happening in that part of the country. And kudos to the Homa Bay residents who have shown maturity during this time, as many dignitaries are, of course, in the lakeside town of Homa Bay. But I want to bring you to speed on devolution. This week, the national spotlight shifts to the shores of Lake Victoria, where Homa Bay is hosting the 2025 Devolution Conference. But this is not just your usual gathering. This is something that has been well organized, and it has been going on for quite some time now. But it is a civic kind of mirror of a moment that we have had in devolution, and we ask ourselves some important questions about devolution, whether it is working for the people or just for the powerful. As you are all aware, that there is a lot of business going on in right now in Homa Bay, where we have that conference. But we've seen a lot of powerful people there also. Uh, Homa Bay is long seen as a resilient yet underserved region for many years. Now, today it is at the center stage, courtesy of uh, the Kenya Kwanza government and in coordination with the county government of Homa Bay. Uh, this could not have been realized without the help of the able CS PS Raymond Molo, who has been working over time to ensure that some of these government projects are well done in the county where he hails from. Now, hotels are fully booked, local vendors are now thriving. And what else? Tell me what else you see in Homa Bay. And for once, each and every media house is represented in Homa Bay. Youths are having activities, community leaders are there. Every other citizen is speaking of Homa Bay. They are asking also the hard questions: are the county governments delivering real services for the people, or is just talk? Or are the funds reaching the ground or disappearing into the shadows? These are very important questions that we should not neglect. Are the youth voices in those counties being heard? Are the youths in Homa Bay getting contracts in the county government and other counties too, or is just a decoration? Because while devolution promised equity, inclusion, and local empowerment, the reality is a mixed reaction. The Auditor General report shows there are millions lost in devolution. Public participation is often ignored, and too many counties are still struggling with basic services. There's no water, there's no electricity, there are no roads that are constructed by the counties, and there are no proper schools, uh, and industries also are not there. There is also a demand for accountability. Now, here in Africa, is here we amplify the voices, the activities, and we fight for justice. And we fight for the young people, the innovators who are on the ground. We fight for each and every industry that is thriving, and we also find for the counties to work efficiently. Now, this conference must be more than just speeches that we hear from our leaders. It must be a turning point, because devolution is not just a system, it's a promise. And Homa Bay is holding the nation right now. And I want us to stay focused as we bring for you some of these stories. And of course, you have to participate in our poll question: is whether devolution is working in the county where you come from. And many are telling me yes, it is working. Others are telling me no, in the county where I come from, devolution is not working. I'll sample some of the comments that I'm hearing from our viewers out there, and how they are responding to devolution. For me, I will continue telling you what the people are demanding, and of course the pros and cons of devolution. And we see political grandstanding in these conferences. The conference has become dominated by speeches of the elections which are coming. The national leaders are also using this platform to position themselves effectively for the next campaign cycle, which begins next year. Now, the cost of organizing these events and the impact. Uh, Please give me your assessment of the cost of organizing such an event in some of these counties, and the kind of impact that it has to the community. Yeah, because these events are organized, I think, generally by the county funds. I don't know whether the county of Homa Bay are the ones producing the funds, or the national government also supports them in staging this kind of events, because rarely do they involve the public in such a big occasion. Some of these decisions are made in closed doors, and that's why we ask that for accountability purposes, we need to at least know how much has gone into organizing this event, and how much we will be able to know how much revenue uh, that was earned by the county of Homa Bay during this devolution conference. Those are the pros and cons of devolution that we see. Uh, and what really impressed me in the whole of devolution conference this year is the speech by the Muranga governor. I'm telling you, that guy. If I was to vote for anybody, that is called Irungu Kangata, that is the governor of my choice. He is the one who understands what devolution is all about. Uh, you look at how he is collecting revenue from each and every sector. It's well managed, and I feel like all these governors should go for some studies in what the governor is doing. But one speech that also caught my attention is the speech of the Right Honorable Prime Minister, when for the first time and in many years, he recognized the family uh, of the Mumbai who wrote the chapter of devolution. Now, Odhiambo Mbai, For those who are young, then Udambamai was killed, was murdered because of this chapter of devolution. He has not been recognized much, and a lot of credits go to the wrong people. The guy who wrote the chapter of devolution that cost his life is Dr. Odhiambo. And Odhiambo said, and I quote, that his community, which is the Luo, will no longer uh, find it necessary to run for the presidency if devolution works for the people. So he had a proper vision of devolved units that cost his life, and most people and I have seen even those in government and in the opposition trying to find a way where devolution can work effectively for the people, but they still don't get Odhiambo's concept of devolution, because largely this was borrowed from different countries and copy pasted in our constitution. But the author of this chapter didn't live to see how it works, or the problems that he would have he would have solved if he were around. But unfortunately, Odhiambo is not with us now. The Right Honorable Prime Minister said that the family of Odhiambo should get at least 5,000 Kenya shillings. I don't know whether that was real, or I don't know whether it was. I don't know what I was read. I read it somewhere. You correct me that they should get 5K. I think my heart skipped when I heard that. It really skipped, and I said that this world sometimes is very unfair for people who have sacrificed their lives and all they had, and the family can now just get 5,000 Kenya shillings. I don't know whether it is monthly. I don't know whether it is from the 47 counties. I really don't know. To support the family of the Mumbai, I think for me that was an insult, and a very big insult, and a very big shame. I don't know how you feel about it, but I want to leave it at that. Think about it. The guy who wrote the chapter of devolution was killed because of that chapter to get only 5,000 Kenya shillings. Good night.